Kelly, firstly, congratulations on your first start for Scotland. You must be just absolutely buzzing with that. But you've been away to a few camps now. How do you feel you've settled into that setup now?
It took a bit of time. It's really fast, it's really intense, and it's very, very competitive. You've got genuinely some of what I would class the best players in the world in that squad. So it took a bit of time, but I do feel like each camp I've been there, I've got better, and I'm more prepared for what's about to come when I arrive now.
Obviously you get your first start and you got an assist to top it off. Just talk us through not just the feeling of getting that first start for Scotland, but against an opponent like Holland, and more specifically out of position.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy. Some of the players that I was lined up against are the players that I watch in the league down south. In awe of most weekends. They've pulled off some magic tricks in some of the games. So it was a bit weird standing in the tunnel looking at who you're lining up against, and you've never seen them in person, you've only seen them on the TV, and you know that they're massive names down south and in their countries. So yeah, it was a bit mental, but just a massive honour, a total buzz. The feeling when Claire scored that goal, knowing that I'd played the pass, was just something that I can't really put into words. And my dad was in the crowd, which made it even more special.
Well, obviously, the playoff draws tomorrow. At a national level, having missed, the last tournament, obviously I can only assume that the excitement's amazing. But for you, on a personal note, having kind of come into the fold within the last 12 months, can you even put it into words? The journey you've been on with Scotland now.
It's difficult. It was unexpected, and to now say that I've been with them for a couple of camps, I've started, and then I've been involved in a couple of the qualifiers. It's just an unbelievable situation. If you'd asked me this time last year, I would probably not have believed that it was going to happen, and it has, and I'm just so grateful to be getting the opportunities to develop whilst I'm away and learn from these amazing players, and so honoured to represent my country.
Well, you're back at Celtic now, obviously. Had a great start to the season, been very clinical in front of goal, but 4 clean sheets, what's gone into that, compared to this time last season, yet to concede, that's so impressive.
I think we lost a couple of points in the last couple of seasons, stupid points to teams that we don't want to lose points to, and one of the things was losing poor goals. So a huge emphasis this season on not just being clinical in front of goal, but once we have got the lead, just not making sure we don't switch off at any point, concentration for 90 minutes and not conceding any goals that are frustrating. As much as we don't want it to, the league could always come down to goal difference, and losing 1 or 2 silly goals throughout the year is negative to that. So we make sure that once we get the lead, we don't want to concede, we don't want to switch off for 30 seconds and lose a goal that we shouldn't be losing.
In Dundee United this week, a much changed side from the last time we played them, which was all the way back in 2019. What are you expecting from them? And obviously, when you do play a team that's new to the league, you've just got to take it as it comes.
Yeah, they've got good footballers, they've got people that know the league, they've got people that have played in this league and in the league below and have done it well. So I'm expecting a tough game. They want to make their mark on the league. I'm sure their ambition will be to stay in the league, and to maybe put down a couple of markers, and certainly getting points against us would be one of those. But I know that if we can go out there and start the game the way that we've started previous games, then we should get off to a flyer and settle ourselves down, and then we can enjoy our game.